Hello mystery enthusiasts, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving headfirst into a case that has baffled investigators and captivated the public's attention for decades, the notorious JonBenet Ramsey case. This story is not just an unsolved mystery, it's a haunting narrative of a child's life cut tragically short, a family's worst nightmare, and an investigation that, despite its best efforts, has failed to deliver justice. Have you heard about this case before? Or maybe you have a theory of your own? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. And as always, if you enjoy unraveling mysteries with us, don't forget to like, subscribe and share our videos. Let's delve into the enigma that is the JonBenet Ramsey case. Have you ever wondered about the mysteries that remain unsolved, even in the face of modern forensic science? The JonBenet Ramsey case is one such enigma. In the annals of American criminal history, few cases have captivated the public's attention and baffled investigators as much as the JonBenet Ramsey case. This tantalizing mystery, steeped in controversy and conjecture, has remained unresolved for nearly 3 decades, leaving us with more questions than answers. JonBenet Ramsey, a name that has become synonymous with one of the most notorious unsolved cases in America. She was not a celebrity nor a figure of public interest. She was a 6-year-old girl full of life and dreams, living in the quiet town of Boulder, Colorado. But her life was tragically cut short in the most horrifying of circumstances. On the day after Christmas in 1996, the Ramsey household woke up to a nightmare. JonBenet, their little beauty queen, known for her sparkling performances in child pageants, was found lifeless in the basement of their own home. It was a discovery that would send shockwaves through the nation and set off a media frenzy that continues to this day. But who was JonBenet? Behind the pageant glitz and glamour, she was a child like any other. She loved playing with her friends, adored her older brother, and had a fondness for painting and arts. Her untimely death not only robbed her of a promising future, but also left an indelible mark on the face of American crime history. This case, with its many twists and turns, has left investigators scratching their heads. Despite the advances in forensic science, the technology that has cracked countless cases, the truth behind JonBenet's death remains elusive. The case files are filled with evidences, testimonies and theories, yet the puzzle remains unsolved, the mystery unresolved. This is more than just a tale of an unsolved crime. It's a haunting narrative of a child's life cut short, of a family's nightmare, and of an investigation that, despite its best efforts, has failed to deliver justice. So begins our journey into one of the most haunting unsolved cases of our time. Imagine the horror of finding your child missing on a serene Boxing Day morning, only to discover her lifeless body hours later. The Ramsey family was thrown into this heart-wrenching reality on the 26th of December 1996. A day that began like any other during the holiday season soon spiraled into a nightmare that would cast a long, dark shadow over their lives. The morning unfolded with a chilling discovery. 6-year-old JonBenet was nowhere to be found. The house, still echoing with the laughter and cheer of Christmas, was suddenly filled with a deafening silence. A frantic search ensued, the family looking for their little girl in every corner, every nook, every cranny. The joyous remnants of Christmas quickly became a backdrop to a grim search. As the reality of her disappearance began to sink in, a shocking discovery was made. A ransom note, meticulously handwritten, demanding a specific sum for JonBenet's safe return. A sum oddly equal to John Ramsey's Christmas bonus. It was a message that sent shivers down their spines, a chilling testament to their worst fears. Hours later, in the cold, dimly lit basement of their own home, they found JonBenet. Her lifeless body, still adorned with fragments of Christmas festivity, lay silent and still. The discovery sent waves of shock, grief and disbelief through the family. The little girl, who had been the life of their Christmas celebration, was now tragically no more. The police were immediately called in, stepping into a scene that was as horrific as it was baffling. The house, the ransom note, the discovery of the body, everything was a jigsaw puzzle with pieces that just didn't seem to fit. Yet there was no time to dwell on the confusion. The investigation had to begin, and it had to begin quickly. A joyous holiday turned into a nightmare, the beginning of a mystery that would confound investigators for years. This was the day when a family's world was shattered, a day that marked the beginning of one of the most controversial and baffling cases in the annals of American crime history. As the shock subsided, the grim task of piecing together what had happened to JonBenet began. This was no simple task, as the scene of the crime was as perplexing as the crime itself. The Boulder Police Department was thrown into the deep end, faced with an investigation that would soon capture the attention of the entire nation. The initial stages of the investigation were marked by a frantic collection of forensic evidence. Investigators combed through the Ramsey house, meticulously collecting every piece of potential evidence. From strands of hair to fragments of clothing, the investigators left no stone unturned. They were in a race against time, hoping to find the needle in the haystack that would lead them to JonBenet's killer. Yet, the more they searched, the more convoluted the case seemed to become. No clear suspect emerged from the early stages of the investigation. The family, despite their grief, found themselves under the microscope. The police were faced with a chilling possibility. Could the murderer be someone close to JonBenet? This suspicion cast a dark shadow over the family, adding another layer of complexity to an already intricate case. However, the Boulder Police Department soon came under fire for their handling of the crime scene. Critics argued that the crime scene was compromised due to lack of proper control and preservation. Key pieces of evidence were mishandled, and the crime scene was contaminated by non-investigators. This muddled the waters even further, making the path to justice for JonBenet even more elusive. Despite these challenges, the investigators pressed on, driven by a singular goal: to uncover the truth. They pored over countless pieces of evidence, conducted numerous interviews, and followed every lead, no matter how small. Yet, the more they delved into the case, the more questions seemed to arise. The lack of a clear suspect, the suspicion surrounding the family, and the criticism of their methods all added to the pressure they were under. Despite their best efforts, the initial investigation only deepened the mystery. The case of JonBenet Ramsey was proving to be a tangled web of intrigue and uncertainty, a puzzle that was far from being solved. With no clear answers, the public and media began to spin their own theories about who was responsible for JonBenet's death. Theories and suspects swirled around the case like a tempest, each one more sensational than the last. Some pointed fingers at the family themselves. The Ramseys, they speculated, were hiding something. Perhaps it was the father, John, or maybe the brother, Burke. Their behavior, some said, was suspicious, their alibis a little too convenient. Yet despite intense scrutiny and speculation, no definitive evidence could pin the crime on them. Then there was the theory of an intruder, an unknown assailant who slipped into the Ramsey home on that fateful night. This theory was bolstered by the presence of an unaccounted-for footprint in the basement, a broken window, and a mysterious ransom note. But again, the evidence was circumstantial at best. Who was this alleged intruder? Why target the Ramsey family? Questions abounded, but answers were scarce. One of the most sensational theories was that of an accidental death, covered up by the family. Speculators suggested that JonBenet's death was not a murder, but a tragic accident, perhaps caused by Burke, and the parents had staged the crime scene to protect their son. This theory was largely fueled by tabloid media and public speculation, but like the others, it lacked concrete evidence. The media played a significant role in shaping public opinion about the case. They served up a daily diet of speculation, conjecture, and half-truths, which only fueled the fire of public curiosity and suspicion. Their coverage ranged from serious investigative journalism to wild tabloid sensationalism, each piece adding another layer of mystery and intrigue to the case. The lack of concrete evidence led to a whirlwind of speculation and suspicion, with no end in sight. As the years passed, the theories continued to evolve, but the truth of JonBenet's tragic death remained as elusive as ever. Now, nearly 3 decades later, the JonBenet Ramsey case still captivates and puzzles us. The ripple effects of this tragic event have permeated our society, leaving an indelible mark on pop culture and the criminal justice system. It's a tale that has been woven into the fabric of our collective consciousness, its unsolved status fueling a never-ending fascination and a ceaseless pursuit for justice. The case has found its way into books, documentaries and television shows, becoming a symbol of the darker side of beauty pageants and the potential dangers lurking beneath the surface of suburban tranquility. This small-town tragedy, played out on the national stage, has become an eerie parable, a reflection of our society's fascination with true crime. Yet, beyond the realm of pop culture, the JonBenet Ramsey case has had a profound impact on the field of forensic science. It underscored the importance of preserving and analysing physical evidence, and it highlighted the potential of DNA technology in solving crimes. The case continues to influence the way law enforcement agencies handle and process crime scenes, pushing for more rigorous and meticulous procedures. The pursuit of justice for JonBenet never ceased. Over the years, investigators, armchair detectives, and even members of the public have scrutinized every detail of the case, every piece of evidence, every suspect. Theories abound, some more plausible than others, but all underscore the enduring debate about who is truly responsible for JonBenet's untimely death. Advancements in forensic science, particularly in the field of DNA analysis, hold the promise of new leads. As technology evolves, so does our ability to extract and interpret information from the smallest traces of evidence. It's a glimmer of hope that, one day, the truth may finally surface. While we may never know the truth of what happened to JonBenet, her case serves as a stark reminder of the mysteries that still elude us, even in our age of advanced forensic science. Indeed, the legacy of the JonBenet Ramsey case is a testament to the relentless pursuit of truth, a pursuit that continues to challenge us, captivate us, and remind us of the enduring power of unsolved mysteries. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the dark corners of the unsolved mystery of JonBenet Ramsey, a case that continues to captivate and puzzle us. Your interest and engagement keep these forgotten stories alive and the pursuit of truth ongoing. If you found this video intriguing, please like, subscribe and share your thoughts or theories in the comments below. We value your perspectives and are eager to foster a community of mystery enthusiasts. Don't forget to check out our other videos for more deep dives into fascinating unsolved enigmas. Each video offers a new journey into the unknown, a chance to explore the mysteries that continue to elude us. So, stay curious, keep questioning, and keep exploring with us. Until our next mystery, remember, the world is full of enigmas waiting to be unraveled. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and most importantly, stay enthralled. Thank you, and see you in our next video.